All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We want to be taking a look at the Jasmy price chart as well as the ICP Internet Computer Protocol price chart. So we had a fantastic last week in the markets. This week started a little bit slow because of three main reasons. Number one is that we had a technical resistance on the price chart across the board. Secondly, the SEC has begun going after entities. I think this week alone they've gone after two different entities, so obviously with that comes a little bit of fear and uncertainty in the market. Reason number three is the arrest of the founder and CEO of Telegram. Obviously that is directly related to crypto because they also had their own crypto. So basically this is why we are seeing a drop in the market. But the question is there anything wrong with the Jasmy price chart as well as the ICP Internet Computer price chart? We will talk about that, but before we get there I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for Jasmy and ICP Internet Computer Protocol updates will now be able to find this video much more easily because I do TA on this and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. I don't want to run my mouth too much. Let's start here with the Jasmy price. On the daily time frame, we see we've got like a main support level at 1.5 cents. I think that is still going to be holding very much, and of course I have shown you this structure here indicating that we could still see something like a 41% pump for the Jasmy price that if we would follow this fractal right there. It seems that Jasmy is kind of deviating away from that structure, but is all lost here? This is what I want to talk to. I don't think that everything is lost, as we were seeing with this kind of a structure, that you can also have what is looking like here a double top, right? You can see this one and this one, but it's actually not a double top. We've actually seen the same thing with structures like this time and again. So let me show you a few examples of what has happened in the past and why this can actually still turn to be something that is fantastic for the Jasmy price. So I hope you have the structure in mind, but also take a look at the recent price action that we were having right at this moment with Jasmy. Let me go ahead and indicate that you can see this initial top, the second top, and then once you're finding support at the base here, you still have got an opportunity to rise to the upside, right? So that's just one example, but we can go back maybe as early as something like 2023 and we will see pretty much the same thing right there, right? So right here, August 2023, you see this initial top, the second one. As long as you're finding support at the very bottom there, you are still good. You have an opportunity to still pump to the upside. So coming back to where the Jasmy price that is here on the daily time frame, I think you can already understand the double top kind of a thing that I was talking about here. Top, as long as you're holding this support level. Now for Jasmy here, if we want to be specific with the numbers, I think 2 cents is where this thing is lying, but I think I'm setting my stop loss right around 1.8 cents if we're going to be entering a trade. I've already talked to Patreon members about this, and still we'll be looking for the price just to continue to go higher, just as we have seen in the past. Right now it depends whether we are going to be getting 3.2 and get a massive rejection from there, or we will continue to go to the upside. We would have to reevaluate when we get there, but for now I'm still looking forward to this structure here that I've been sharing multiple times on X already. And if you haven't been following me on X, I think you should actually be doing that because it's so much easier to make updates and it's really fast, right? So with Jasmy, I think immediate short term, yeah, we are looking to be a little bit shaky, but still I expect support levels to be showing in imminently. But I also wanted to show you something here on the Jasmy price that a lot of people are not talking about. If we just go ahead and try to say, you know what, let's get rid of our bias and we take a look at the price set in a different way altogether. So what I've done here is I've inverted the chart so that, you know, when we take a look at the price initially, I mean, naturally speaking, we want to be seeing the price going to the upside. So most of the times you may actually see that your analysis is actually much more leaning to the side of the price pushing to the upside. But now when we flip the price set like this here, we clearly see that this right here that is happening with the Jasmy price set is clearly a distribution structure. Now usually what happens with these distribution structures is that you continue pushing to the downside until you reach the base where the distribution actually began, and this is the zone right here. But now the good thing about this thing is that we are flipping the Jasmy prices, so once we are seeing the price going to the downside here, it's actually pushing to the upside. So we'll be looking at a price target of about, you know, 30 cents for Jasmy. This is what this distribution structure here is actually showing us here. And just for reference sake, I will show you the Bitcoin price back then in 2021. You see how the top came in right there, right? You had a distribution structure right there at the top, and usually these things, they end at the base of the, you know, distribution where it actually began initially. So this is exactly what we were seeing there, right? Coming back to the Jasmy price set, we would still be expecting the price, of course, to continue following through and getting back to the base of the distribution structure like this. So now we can go back ahead and flip the chart and you will see that Jasmy is actually still very much bullish. So I think we get a clear idea there. Preliminarily speaking, we want to be looking at something like 54 cents for the top of this bull cycle, and then we also have got the best case scenario of something like 86 cents, as well as something like $1.20 for Jasmy. Now moving on to ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, we were still looking at that kind of a structure which I call the waterfall crash, V-shaped recovery, come back to test the lows one more time, and then off and away you go, right? We still have that in play here. It looks like we are going to be getting some kind of a back test. That's still great here for ICP, as long as we are finding some kind of a support level right around maybe $7.50. That is still gonna be fine. What we want to see now next for the ICP, Internet Computer Price Chart, is to back test this level here of $11.50. This is when the decision is gonna be made, when we are finally getting back to the bull cycle, or we're going to get a rejection right from there. So ICP right now on the daily time frame is looking to form this double bottom that we are seeing here. The neckline, of course, is sitting right around that $11.50 that we were talking about just moments ago. So yeah, every decision here is going to be made at $11.50 for ICP. Right now, I don't see anything that is overly bearish for ICP. We just wanted to see it touching something close to $9 just to show that there were signs of life in ICP. But I actually have something that is much more bullish here, the market cap of ICP, indicating this inverse head and shoulders pattern. And technically speaking, you want to be seeing this thing reaching a top of something like $112 billion in terms of market cap. That is something that is great, and I think ICP could easily reach something like $220 at the top of the cycle. Now, a lot of people may not believe in that price target because they think ICP is not all that great. I believe it's one of the best, if not the best, blockchain out there. On top of that, the tokenomics here are not as bad as people actually think, right? So if you go here to CoinMarketCap, they will tell you that there are 469 million ICP tokens in circulation, but the fact of the matter is 240 million tokens of those are actually staked, and they're not going to be hitting the liquid ICP circulation anytime soon, right? Some of them are even staked up to 8 years, so you can forget about those ones, right? Now, this is actually something that is very much bullish because it leaves us with only something like 200 million ICP tokens that are unlocked right at this point, and by the time we get to maybe June 11, 2025 next year, we'll only have 220 million ICP tokens. I think this is very much scarce, and with a market cap of something like $112 billion for ICP, that is something that is very realistic. If not, I think it actually is an underestimate. So yeah, that's where I am with ICP. I will leave it right here. Obviously, just remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye.